All this stuff going on. Tesla's had a closing at 2025 high after Musk confirms driverless robo-taxi test underway in Austin. Rob, do you have a video of that, of the robo-taxi test? I think it's good for us to see this here. Tom, so what is the story with this robo-taxi causing Tesla? Is this it? Yeah. Oh, let's take a look at this.
It's short. Amazing.
Is that real, Rob, or is that a AI?
No, this is real.
That's actually happening.
Yep.
Okay. So robo-taxi in Austin causing Tesla stock to go up. Is it just that? Is it the additional robots they're talking about? What else is it that's causing Tesla to have record-breaking numbers in 2025 with their stock prices?
I think the stock price is going up because two major manufacturers just announced that they were going to be competing less with Tesla, number one. And number two, Tesla is funny. This announcement comes after Waymo runs into a poor guy in Arizona, after one of them ran into a construction site and got stuck in wet cement. That's a true story in San Francisco. The driverless taxi runs through cones and gets stuck in wet cement in a construction zone.
That's a true story?
It's a true story. Rob will find it. It's actually very, very, I think it was, what was not funny is I think it hit a woman, then it drove into a construction site, then it drove into wet cement. And so all of those stories of the starting of driverless taxis.
It's not a funny story, Tom. You're laughing like it's a funny story.
There it is. There it is. Forbes. Cruise. Robotaxi drives into wet concrete. Waymo shows off same. So it's like they had their teething pains, but now with full self-driving and other things, Tesla's coming out and saying, okay, teething pains for taxis. Everybody else takes the headlines. I've now got it going in Austin. It's working. So competitors off, this here, and guess what? Those are all things, what do you think? It just feeds the stock price because all that is good news for Tesla.
Well, I think what we're watching is Tesla is going, Bitcoin, I always say, went from a contrarian trade to a consensus trade. What's happening with Tesla right now is you're watching basically the early adopters, right? These people, they bought this thing. Wall Street hated it. Every single person with a spreadsheet told you how Elon Musk is a fraud. He's lying. He can't, ever get profitable. This company sucks. And a bunch of people on the internet that are individuals who said, hey, I actually think that these cars are pretty good. I drove one. I went and sat in one. And I don't think it's a car company. I think it's a robotics company. I think it's a machine learning company. I think it's a data company. Now
I think it's a service station selling electricity to all the rest of the car makers.
Yeah, well, what you're seeing now is you're seeing the transition, right? You're seeing those early adopters essentially are being proven right because now you have all of Wall Street realize, wait a second, this isn't a car company. We were using the wrong comps the entire time. This is a robotics company. This is an AI company. And when you see that car driving on the road, it is really hard to say that this is just a car company. And then you realize that he's sending updates over the air via this software. But then you also see him using a lot of the same technology and saying, wait a second, if a car can do this, what if I can make a humanoid robot do this? And so now what he's really doing is he's expanding the total addressable market of this business, and he's finally convincing Wall Street and these large pools of capital that this is not a car company. This is a robotics and an AI company, and it's getting re-rated by these organizations. There's a lot of folks for a long time who said, I don't own Tesla because of all the issues. Now what they're realizing is, if I'm a public market investor and I want to invest in AI or robotics, what stock do I buy? Well, you can go buy NVIDIA, you can buy some power companies, you can buy some of the components or the infrastructure, but there's not a lot of companies where you can go buy exposure to the future of AI and robotics. And so, yeah, you can go buy Google stock, but you also get YouTube and search and all this other stuff. Tesla is probably the most pure play exposure in the public market to AI and robotics. And so now the world is convinced we need this. They realize that this company is going to be that company, and you see people piling in, stock price goes up. But the part that no one ever talks about is all those people who used to hold Tesla stock, they're still holding. They have this rabid fan base, and so they have this retail investor engagement or the cult of Elon around this stock. The fact that those people believe so fervently in the future of the stock means that they're not selling. And so when that new capital comes in, it's not like they just come and buy it from the existing shareholders at some reasonable price. They all are pushing the share price up. And so that's why you're seeing the explosive, it's up 10% in the last 5 days. It's just large pools of capital pouring capital in, and the people who currently hold the shares aren't willing to sell it because they've got a very long-term belief in the stock.
It's a stabilization effect.
Last month is up 21%. Last 5 days up 10%. Insanity. Tom, go ahead, finish
It's a stabilization effect. Remember in the old days where you would have, okay, who are the institutional investors in Hilton? and you had what was called the widows and orphan stock because it was a dividend. But you had 5 big institutions, Piper Jaffray, the old Merrill Lynch, the old Lehman Brothers. They each owned 4.5%, staying under the 5% rule. And they said, well, we're not selling. We believe in it. They're opening more hotels. We're fine. Well, you multiply that out, Pat, suddenly you had 22% of the stocks not going anywhere. That was like a stabilizing anchor because it reduces the volatility because it's holding. And that's what you have. You have the people that, whether they're memes or fans or whatever it is, they are the equivalent. You just might as well call them as the entrenched holders are like a large institutional bank that actually brings stability to the stock.
Are you long Tesla because of Elon, or are you long Tesla because of Tesla? Like, is it at a point where it's flipped, where you're more long Tesla with Elon lower, or is it still you're long Tesla because of Elon?
I'm long Tesla by itself, but I'm very long Tesla because of Elon, because I believe what the next chapter will bring.
Is it more Tesla or more Elon? Give me the 50.
By far. I think it's not even close to the same company without Elon, because I don't think anybody else could imagine what he wants to do with it. I think it's gonna be entrenched the way that Apple's entrenched in our lives, but on a bigger scale, the way that our phones and laptops are entrenched in our lives, the cars and the robots that'll be in everybody's house someday, that'll be entrenched in everybody's lives. But I don't think that anybody else is enough of a visionary.
So you don't think the company is yet at a point where it's not just because of the jockey, where the jockey is managing the horse. It's not the horse yet.
No, and
you're still leaning on the guy driving it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else has the driver.
I wonder how many people feel that way.
But that's true of most companies, right? I mean, just look at Google. Google was getting their butt kicked and all this AI stuff and all the infrastructure, data centers, et cetera. And the founders came back, right? Open Door, another great example. The founders left, all of a sudden they came back. If you look at Amazon, I think a lot of people are saying, wait a second, are they behind? Bezos isn't there as much anymore. Look at Meta. They've been able to navigate multiple new technologies now because they've got the founder who's at the helm. You've got Elon, obviously, is a great example. I mean, you just go company by company by company. The companies that are still run by their founders tend to outperform the companies that are run by kind of professional managers. It's not a knock against the professional manager. It's just there's something different, right? There's this great...
I fully agree.
There's this great thought of the source of an idea is really important. Right, so even if you have 2 co-founders, who's the source? Who called who and said, hey, let's start a company, right? That person has intuition about something, sees the world a certain way, has a drive of something, really said, hey, I want to go put this in the world. Elon is the epitome of that, and so I think that he's really important.
Every time I'm at this campus, and I'm in my conference room, and I look to my left, and I see 15 people walk into the other building, they're getting a tour. That means we've hired 15 new people, okay? And last week we had 10 new hires that we had 45 job openings. Right now we have 35 job openings. We are hiring. If you're somebody highly qualified, you're educated, you're hungry, you want to be part of something that you want to go on a run for 20 years, a lot of people, if you just watch us, you think it's a podcast. And by the way, you may have a son, a daughter, a friend, somebody that's fully qualified that wants to be part of something and bring their talent to us. Not an easy place to work. We work very, very hard at a place like this. But if you think this is just a podcast, I want you to watch this clip to give you a little bit of a glimpse, and then I'll give you a link to go apply for the 35 job openings that we have right now. Go ahead, Rob. Many times when people think about Valuetainment, all they think about is a podcast, but it's a lot more than that. It's 9 companies working together on an 11-acre campus. If I was to give you a virtual tour here, you'll see the HR department hiring, talent acquisition. We have full-stack developers that are working on Connect and Hire Metrics. We have a full-fledged events team that puts together events with thousands of people. We have a merch department designing the latest product. We just launched the FLB shoes made in Italy. We have a marketing department. Then if you go to the complete opposite side of the building, 50, 60 people making calls, working for David Consulting, sales, setters. And then on the complete opposite side of the campus, there's a full-on production company with editors, shooters, creating content, doing podcasts. Then you can drive down a couple miles and go to our private boardroom cigar lounge with members only. Regardless of what it is, working at Valuetainment, every day is a surprise. You could be walking into work and right next to you is a governor, is a billionaire, is an athlete. We are hiring aggressively, but Valuetainment isn't for everybody. For the right person, this could be the last company you ever work for. So if you're watching this and you want to learn more, go to vt.com/careers and apply now. There you go. Go to vt.com/careers and apply now. Rob, if we can put the link below as well. That will be wonderful. Okay,
Can I say something about the people I met here?
please go for it.
Excellent. A+. Every single person. High energy, smart. And I ask every place I go, I ask them, what's it like working here? What's the best part? What's the worst part? And the woman that I was just talking with, you know what she told me? She said, it's great to have a leader who's pushing forward. There's a movement. You feel like you're contributing, but it's fun as well. It's very rare where you can work really hard and have fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for saying that.
Yeah.
And whoever said that, can we
I
get
might
that?
apply. I might apply. she was a good sales pitch.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
bring your talents to just north of South Beach.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.